Hey guys, good morning. My name is Joel. I wanted to make a small introductory video of probably more videos to come. I guess I'm just documenting myself, how I feel, something to look back on in the future. Um, I guess the topic or theme is going to be medications, SSRI medications, and benzodiazepine medications to be more specific. Um, if I look tired, it's because I am. It's not from a lack of sleep. It has all to do with medication. Now, I'm 28 years old. I'm not overweight or anything like that. Not that I know of. I weigh probably the last time I weighed myself I was around 185, 185 pounds. Um, that's down a lot. I used to weigh more. Um, when I was 24, back in 2017, I visited a medical doctor, a general practitioner, and my complaint was panic attacks and anxiety. And when I would go somewhere or you know, I was feeling too stressed, my face would turn red. I'd start sweating. I'd feel closed in. I'd feel claustrophobic. Um, so I went to a doctor, and I thought maybe they can help. Well, he was pretty reassuring. And sorry if the video is moving a little bit. I'm recording off my phone because I'm not a professional photographer or content creator or none of that. So bear with me. And if you do watch the video, I do appreciate it. But yeah, I visited this doctor. He's probably middle aged, and he was, like I said, he was very reassuring. Oh, it's something we can help you out with. Awesome. Being I was 24 and didn't really know much about doctors. It was kind of the first event that spurred me to go see a doctor. Sometimes you go for a general checkup or you go for whatever, get blood work done. But that was the first time I went for like, oh, something's happening to me, so I need to go see a doctor. Um, but that decision changed so much of my life. Um, for starters, he he just asked me, like, am I stressed from certain things or whatever? So I really don't know. It's just when I go places, or when I do something that I'm not used to, my heart rate goes up, and I get really really hot, start sweating easily. And he said, well, that's anxiety, and we've got plenty of options for that. That made me feel good. I felt, this doctor's gonna help me out. um I was, long story short, and I'll probably make a future video with more details. um I was prescribed paroxetine, or Paxil, 10 milligrams a day. It's an SSRI medication. And alprazolam, 0.25 milligrams a day, twice a day, or as needed, which is Xanax. It's a benzodiazepine. Um, if you have any knowledge about those medications, or how they work, or, well, how we think they work, um, those medications can get you into a world of trouble. And unfortunately for me, they did. um, I didn't take the Paxil too long. but I was still taking the benzodiazepine for, it's hard to remember, but it was more like, probably twice or three times a week. But as always the case is with benzodiazepines, I went and complained to my doctor about how the medication just didn't seem strong enough anymore. After a couple of months, or a few months probably, I think maybe three visits down the line, and I saw him every 2 months or every 2.5 months. That's the way he scheduled the return visits. Um, so the doctor recommended upping the dose, which helped, temporarily. Keep in mind, at the time, I didn't I had no idea what these medications were, or how they worked, or what they're capable of doing. But um, I just couldn't put two and two together. I'd take Xanax I think once it started getting to 0.5 milligrams. um, I'd take it, and I'd be fine for a while, and then again stop working a few months down the line. I started to feel more stressed, or I started to get more panic and more anxiety. And what does that lead to? Your mind already knows, well, that pill works. That pill knocks it out. And over the years, it went up to 1 milligram twice a day or as needed. And then because I was complaining about the short duration of action, or, it just wore off too quickly, the doctor prescribed clonazepam, which is Klonopin, another benzodiazepine, but lasts longer. Um, I'm not sure of strength, versus Xanax and Klonopin, but Klonopin at 2 milligrams, it kept my anxiety in check for a little while. We're in May 2021, and because of my decision to go to this doctor and seek help for anxiety, I'm currently in probably the hardest phase of my life that I can remember from recent times. Um, I look tired. I feel tired. I am tired. Um, 28 years old. I feel broken down. My mind, pretty much everywhere. I can't focus too much. Right now, thank God I can still sleep relatively better, but I'm in the middle of a tolerance withdrawal. Once I finally figured out what was causing my spikes in anxiety and panic, it was the medicine. It was Klonopin. But yeah, it only took 4 years, right? Better than 10 years, I guess. So in further videos, I'll be detailing more and more things that I can remember, and documenting. But yeah, pretty much that. Benzos they kind of threw my life for a spin, to put it, into a general perspective. But look out for future videos. I might make one every now and then detailing my journey of getting off Klonopin, because that's really become the focus of my entire life. I'm married. I have a job, and by the grace of God, I still have, a job, because the mental fog and fatigue, and it's killer. And like I keep saying, and sorry, because like I said, my brain is like scrambled eggs right now. um I'll detail more and more about the medication and what I felt and what I'm going through and progress. That's one good thing. I try to keep my mindset on progress, on moving forward, on the good things, because there's plenty of bad things, but there are some good things. And I like to be a hopeful person. I like to think there's a way out, and there is. I've seen many people do it. There's a way out, and I'm on that way, but you know, it's a tiring walk. But we'll see each other again in the future. Y'all be safe.